Good evening. This is Miss Poopee Doodee, world's most determined reporter who reported to channel 666 Eyewitness News. Now, it's been a while since I, Miss Poopee Doodee, have brought you any kind of news. And as most of you know already, that this is not exactly a news program. So why are you expecting me to bring you the news? You know, I mean, there used to be the show, you know, on public access that used to give you the headline news, but, you know, now it's not on anymore. So I know some of you were wondering if I could give you the news, but I can't give you the news. But, you know, I do miss those days, you know, on public access TV when the shows would start fighting each other. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Sure, it gets really lonely being the only public access TV show without fighting with anyone else, you know, except the people that watch the show that try to fight with you, but they're kind of boring because they don't even have a show to begin with, and they're just, what are these people? They're locusts! That's who they are. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, what is a locust? Well, a locust is actually these tiny little insects that kind of fly, you know, around you, and sometimes you've got 10, you've got 20, you've got 30, 40, 50, and they kind of just fly, bzzz, and you just try to get rid of them, but they won't go away. But then you think, hey, you know, even if they're locusts, at least they're still watching the show. Now, I'm not calling you, the faithful viewer, a locust. I'm, referring to these people that keep coming back to their show, even though they don't appear to be very fond of it. But all those viewers out there who are fond of the show, you are not a locust. You are a teddy bear. You know, sometimes when you can't think of what word to say next, it's good to have a set of defined words in your head that you can kind of just pull out in case there's like a blank space in your brain where you have to remember what the next word is, you know. And the word that I had stored in my head are, some of you who do computer languages, like in an array, was teddy bear. So that kind of came out of my head. So, that's a good tip for all of you out there who want to know what to say next. There's a blank in your head. Just go through that store. Here are some words you could store in your head in case you've got that blank. You could store teddy bear, wallaby, Arctic fox, polar bear, and the big elephant. I know they're all animals, but you know how underrated animals are in this world. Nobody even talks about them. I bet some of you didn't even know animals exist until you saw it on TV. Even then, you probably don't even know what an animal really is, you know, because nowadays everybody's got their big fancy computer graphics and they're able to make up all these animals like dinosaurs with flying things, even though they claim it existed years ago, which I guess they did, but whatever! What am I telling all of you? Why am I educating all of you? And you know, you school kids that watch this show when you come back from school, this is not the solution to your homework. Hey, but it might be the solution to your other problems, you know, so keep tuning in. The other things I would like to talk about, actually I don't really feel like talking about anything, actually. Somehow the whole idea of nothing was always very appealing to me. Nothing. It's got a kind of nice ring to it, you know, like nothing. Like if you say something, it never quite sounds so good, but nothing. It's just got this blank thing filled with air. It's like a huge universe filled with air, but it's not just air. It's got some kind of strong gravitational pull that's going boom, 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 and it's still nothing because you can't see it, but it's there because you can feel it, you can smell it, you can breathe it. Hey, it's good to breathe nothing sometimes. Oh! One tip you should know, all you school kids out there watching the show, is that we breathe oxygen, in case you didn't know that. Because, you know, nowadays, what are they teaching in these schools, you know? Certainly not math and science like we'd like to think they are. Oh, what a shame, isn't it? What a shame. In other news today, we're going to talk about, I know what some of you are wondering, why is it that when I begin the broadcast, I say, in other news today, we are going to talk about. I mean, who could we possibly be? It's certainly not you. It's not more than one me. obviously an alarm has rang, and we'll never know why that happened. We don't really know why. No, that's not what I was saying. I'm sorry, I can't speak anymore. See, sometimes when you have an alarm in your head and it starts ringing, you lose your entire train of thought. It's come to a halt! The end of the news broadcast for today's program is finished! That's it! I've got nothing more to report. Unless you want to submit your news. Submit your bit of Queen's news today and let's see what you citizens have to say. Once again, this is Miss Poopee Doodee, ultimately top reporter, reporting with Channel 666. Eyewitness News. Good night, good evening, and good morning to all of you, depending when this is getting broadcasted.